Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll find Moreau here. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh 1st. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Second and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now this time he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does. this because...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Score Steelers 7, Browns 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6. A Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Deep in his own territory. Coughs on the football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone, heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. 21-0, our score after 1.
Browns, nothing.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield connecting here with DJ Shark. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd and 9.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Sanders.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Kicker here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 7.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The 28-yard line.
2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there was no doubt.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. He will find his big tight end over the middle. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mayfield with it once more. Almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. He exits the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, Mayfield. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Mayfield will throw for it on 4. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He was brought down at the 26.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
A gain of 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league, They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The handoff to
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, here's Evans. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Browns 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
He was tackled.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Turnover on down.
On first down, they'll run with it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 10.
Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night, and the Browns are back within a score.
For the extra point.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second,
now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Batson.
The pass.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
It's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Steelers.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
3-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. First down, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got a first down, then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Second down at 7. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
To number 13.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's Mayfield. Incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they'll work on.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it. That one is sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by